borrowed money.
The record companies argue that if the recording artists were to gain too much power, the long-term health of the music business could suffer.
The whole economics of being able to invest the money back in is down to the successful artists of the past and present. And that allows you to develop an industry further and invest in an industry further. Without that side of things, the industry would change dramatically. I think that all that would happen is there would be catalogues changing hands for vast amounts of money within the very few record companies that could afford to do those deals. And that would then suck the money out, because if you have so much money to invest and you put it into buying a catalogue or into renting a catalogue for a period of time, then that takes the money out you'd be spending on new artists.
That is their pat answer to everything, and it's just twaddle. It's rubbish. First of all, you've got one group of people over here, which is the audience that wants music, and you've got another group of people, which is the talent that wants to make music. Now, there's a supply and demand thing, very simple, basic economics. It doesn't matter to me if the people in the middle are not called Sony or Polygram or EMI. If all of those companies went out of business tomorrow, another load of companies would arise to supply that demand.
This is an interactive CD. It's a format about to be launched on which the record companies will once again be able to sell their back catalogues. It's money for nothing, but not unless the record companies can continue to retain copyright control. So controlling their artists' material is vital if the record industry is to make the most of the sort of software being developed by companies like this one in Cambridge.
So Graham, what's actually happening in this room?
Okay, this is part of our music group, and here we have a combination of computer software engineers, artists, designers, creating next-generation interactive music products. If you like, the future of records. We feel that if the record industry grasps the opportunity of new technology, it offers them fantastic opportunities for the future.
The company claim this CD format will win back young consumers who've stopped buying records in favour of video games.
Take this disc, for example, that we've been making with The Shaman. The CD contains more than just the music. It contains video, it contains pictures, graphics, animation, a huge amount of information.
Graham Brown-Martin says some record companies have been slow to take up the opportunity of this new technology.
I think if they don't invest or involve themselves in this technology, somebody else will. It could be the video game software houses, it could be studios like ourselves. Perhaps we'll end up having to sign our own acts.
But there's an even bigger challenge. The cable companies, owned by some of the world's largest corporations, are involved in plans that could remove record distribution from the hands of record companies altogether. In Yorkshire, one cable company is investing £500 million over the next decade.